Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mark and today we are on day 6 of our choose a surprise animal from a jar and draw it thing. So reminder again, my wife keeps commenting and saying I should draw a beetle and I don't want to draw a beetle. So there's a blank piece of paper in here, and if ever I choose the blank piece of paper, let me know what you'd like me to draw. So once that's done, here is our animal for today, a rhinoceros. Wow. Okay, so let me look for some references, and while I do that, kindly, if you like the video, even if you don't like the video, just like the video. It really helps a lot in the algorithm of things. And if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe, and thank you very much. Okay, so I found a reference on unsplash.com by Keith Markelly. So thank you, Keith. And here is the reference. I'm going to put it on screen for like 1 sec. Here's the reference image we're using today. However, I think for today I'm going to use it on PureRef. That's on my other screen, so we can have this entire canvas for ourselves. So my reference is on my other screen, and it's time for us to start painting or sketching, whichever one we prefer. So with our default sketch brushes, I'm going to take this large 4B, and then let's sketch this guy. I don't really know what I want today, but what else is new? So I think I'm just going to, the one thing I do know that I do want is on some dynamic lighting for this one, like some vibrant blues and oranges, get a nice complementary color thing happening. So I'm just doing a really very rough sketch at this, like really finding the rhino. I speak like an artist. I'm finding the rhino in the blank page so that we can come in with a less rough sketch and refine some of these things. Also being very loose with my grip. I remember I told you, when you're sketching or when you're using the stylus, try and have very soft grip on the pen and just relax. Pen is not going anywhere. The head over here, it has a hump, some fat folds over here. Don't even know if you can call these fat folds. Let's just call them skin folds. It has these really stumpy legs, the shoulder somewhere there. We have the belly and the rump foot. So this slightly looks like a rhino. Hopefully it translates as a rhino. And yeah, so after this, now I'll take a very good look at my reference, which I'll pop up on the screen. I think I'll just leave it on the screen like as a different picture that you guys can see it as well. We have that, decrease the opacity. And the reason I did the rough draft thing is so I like building upon the shapes. And when you just have some, when you have some scribbles, it makes it easier to build upon and make me envision the shapes of the animal. Let's put it here. Maybe let me make it, we have all this space. Why not make it fill the space? It is a big animal after all. And also I'm hiding the legs because being cheeky, I want to draw the legs. So right now I'm taking an even closer look at my reference, starting with the horn and the head itself. Let's go a bit darker here. Be a dark brown. Maybe I'll start here with the muzzle. So this will probably be a time-lapsed bit, probably. This is what we have so far. For me, I think it still looks a bit strange because it's in the sketch phase still. Now, I usually have all these things, all these videos planned out in my head. This will be the appropriate time to give you a random fun fact about rhinos. Yet, I cannot find even one. I do know that rhinos, hippos, and elephants belong to a class of animals called pachyderms. I think that just means thick-skinned animals. I wonder if whales are part of pachyderms. Probably. But that is the extent of my National Geographic knowledge for the day. Don't know what else to tell you guys. So apologies if this video is a bit more quiet and has more of a time-lapsey feel. Some people enjoy that. Anyway, my other thoughts are, how the hell am I going to paint this? How in the world will painting be done? Will painting even be done? Or should I leave it as a sketch? Fortunately, this isn't a live video, so you can't answer me today. I would like to leave it as a sketch, but part of me, stubborn part, wants to know everything, would like me to paint. Anyway, we'll see. Let me finish the sketch first. Someone once told me that sketch is like a blueprint. Unless you're able to fix your drawing or your piece as you're painting it, you'd rather have a finished sketch, spend time on the sketch, have something good and concrete, so you don't have to worry about if your animal is accurate. Not just your animal, if the piece you're going to draw will be accurate or not. Ooh, this ear has a nice shape like a leaf. I think we can call this our finished sketch. And you guys know me, I merge things. So something that helps me, I've found, is when I start to paint, I found I like doing the backgrounds first. So I want this to be like a dark blue background. Hopefully it makes our painting pop. Let's make it something like that. And then let's choose what color is rhino. Use this color, the brush we used yesterday, and I'm just going to paint in the local color. Okay, since I'm very impatient, let me just use this. I mean, it's here for a reason, so just use this. So currently I have merged my layers together, the line art and the base color, but I have a copy of the sketch right on top of everything. So hopefully I haven't made a grave mistake. So I'm painting on top of all that, trying to keep in mind it's still the local color phase of the painting. You don't have to, not worrying about light and dark yet, just the color of these bits and pieces of our rhino. I'm trying to keep in mind that I have a totally different lighting scenario in my head for this piece, so not follow the reference too much, not to be a slave to my reference. And let's see what's going to happen. So again guys, I'm sorry that I'm not talking as much in this one. Then again, maybe some people who enjoy when I'm silent, and to those people I say, what's up with that? What's up with that? And first of all, have you subscribed? And speaking of subscribing, if you made it this far into the video, kindly subscribe. And if you just recently subscribed to my channel, welcome very much. Welcome very much. I'm glad that you're here and hope you're here for a very long time. Hope you learned something. But even if you don't, you have made a difference in this world, at least to one person. Okay, so I'm going a bit darker in these sort of fold areas. Still a bit loose with everything, and I know I should do the eye justice. That's a rhino so far. Maybe I should save this so nothing bad happens. And what? I need to refine quite a lot of this creature. I'm adding in this kind of grayish color that this rhino has. I kind of think my rhino has a smaller head, but it's okay. It's okay. No one needs to know. No one needs to know. This, merge this with the layer below and continue painting on top. Now is when we really start looking at this thing for real, for real. So the disadvantage of having my reference on this other layer is, first of all, I cannot color pick, which is okay, I guess. I mean, not okay if I want to do these things quickly. Okay in the long run, in that technically I'm not even supposed to be color picking in order to learn about color and how color does its thing. At least that's what the YouTube teachers tell me. Do not color pick. It's getting there. Oh, very slowly though. Very slowly. Yeah. Spent too much time on that eye and still don't like it that much. Let's try and carve these bits of skin and bone. I mentioned yesterday that everything is a sphere, so trying to keep that thinking in my painting today. These areas that bulge out, treat them like spheres. I think this needs a darker sort of tone. Hopefully that will make it read as spherical, somewhat spherical. Anyway, guys, I'm happy we made it to day 6. I know there are like 25 more days of this, but usually after the 5th day is when I give up. 5 days is enough for anything, really. 5 days is enough for anything. I I mean, Jesus took 3 days to come back to life, so 5 is like too much, but we're still going strong. And with this, because this is my challenge to myself, I don't think I'm going to treat it the way I treated the 100 heads, because I was psyched to do that again. But I realized in the middle of the challenge that I was doing it not for the right reasons. Technically, I wanted to support my friend who was doing the challenge, who's still doing the challenge, so that he will not be alone. And I found that because it really didn't come from me, it was a very frustrating challenge to do yet again. But it wasn't the first time I did it, because that one was me. It was just me. I wanted to do the challenge for myself, and I did it in 8 days. It was actually one of the first things I ever did on this here YouTube channel. If you've been here since then, you might remember. But this second one was a hype thing. I don't think, as I'm learning, as I'm growing, I'm realizing that if I do a challenge just because there's a challenge to do, my heart isn't in it, and I will quit. I won't finish the challenge. It has to come from deep within. I wonder if I'm unique in that regard, or maybe there's someone out there who shares the same sentiments. Same with something like Inktober. It's almost October, and this year, speaking like I've been doing Inktober for years, I don't think I'm going to participate. At least I'm not participating. I think this animal drawing will be my 30-ish day challenge of the year. Not to say that it might be a yearly thing, but yeah, I don't think I'm doing any more challenges this year. So here's our rhino so far. It's shaping up, but again, it's very slow going today. Really don't know what to do. I feel like I'm stuck, so I'm going to take a 10-minute break. Let me just pause this recording and I'll be right back. So I have an idea. It might work, it might not work, but seeing that we're already here, first of all, I'm going to get rid of some of the doubts I had. Yeah, I think I was having an off time, so I just went, I stretched my legs a bit. Now I'm back, a lot more vocal. Still have nothing to say, but still a lot more vocal. So what I'm going to do is pretty much like speed paint in real life, and then we're going to do the effects I just thought of while I was wallowing in self-pity off camera. So I think I want some smoke and some fire, and what else? I don't know what else I want it, but I am not going to merge these two, then make a quick clipping group, turn this to multiply, and with the same color of the rhino, it's going to paint in some shadows. That's too strong. Some shadows underneath or maybe instead of using this brush, let's go to Bay. This is the best brush in the world. That's a soft round brush. So all these areas are in shadow. Over here, this fold is not in shadow. This is another one over here. Sorry. So I think the problem was I was thinking too realistic, and we are artists and we need to do things out of the ordinary once in a while. Oh my gosh, I forgot to film. Once in a while. And again, for this part, thinking of it like a sphere, just coming with that. This should be in shadow as well. I am muzzle out of this ear, because I want my light to be coming from the right and behind the rhino just a bit. So most of him will be in shadow. I'm also going to conceal most of him. I don't know the Krita equivalent of a cloud brush or a dust brush, but I must find it, because we are definitely not doing all this painting today. And another layer on top, will clip to the others, and I want this layer to have my blue. I want the blue to be on the shadow side. No idea how it'll show up, but I'm excited to see what will happen. Then I'll put my orange on the other side. I don't know if this should be, no, let's keep it, no, it remain an overlay. I think I'll change the background color as well. Another overlay layer. Now turn this into this really bright saturated orange, and this will be on my lights, the light side of the animal. So for my background, I am going to increase that brightness. Still want it blue, but I want it like a really dark blue. Then on top of all this stuff, the reason I didn't do anything there is I want to find something that looks like a cloud so we can hide some things a bit. Something like so. Very, very wide. I think it's struggling. Let's not use that one. I want something that looks like a cloud. Something that looks like a cloud. Rocks off. No. No. How did people back in the day draw clouds? Charcoal softening. Yes. I think we'll use this one. Powder shader 2B. And literally just paint this over everything. What's happening? No idea what's happening, guys, but it's happening. Something is definitely happening. Oh, I know what we can do while we wait for this. Probably we can use some... Actually, this isn't bad. Taking forever, but it's not bad. So how you guys been? How's life treating you? And I'm doing good for the most part. Sometimes, like now, I don't know what I'm doing. And things are happening on the screen. I'm not really even looking at the screen anymore. But that's neither here or there. I think there's a nice effect going on there. Though I don't know why it's taking all this time. It's done. So let's do it again. See, just one stroke and that happened. Okay, so let's do it on this side. Let's do it here. Literally no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it because I'm an artist. See what that does. So my thinking is after it stops doing whatever it is it's doing, we can come in, put all this stuff in a group. Actually, it's fine because it's on its own layer. On that layer, I can add like a transparency mask. Let's see, transparency mask. And then using the gradient tool, can remove some. Well, that's too drastic. How many gradients are there? Let me see. Yeah, something like that. I think something like that is nice. Let me look. Yeah, that's like something artistic. Let me just save this. And probably on our, what's this? My blue light, my orange light. So these should be merged because I'm that guy. Then probably I can try and increase that saturation, decrease brightness with the background, much bluer and darker. And with this layer, maybe decrease saturation a bit. No, I don't know. Let me leave it like this. Let's see it full screen. Probably something else I can do is something random to make the eye blue. It's super blue and I want it to glow. I don't know how to make it glow. How do I make you glow? Just want this layer to glow. Maybe filter, blur, filter, edge. How do I make things glow in Krita, guys? How do I make things glow? Brush, color dodge, and then probably a different layer. I think we are done. I think we're done for today. It was a rough start and not a very fun video. But we made it this far and I kind of enjoy what we have. And if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this video, kindly leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to all the new subscribers. God bless you so much. I'm thankful that you chose to click that button and share this with your friends if you enjoy it so that they can enjoy it. I think probably they might not, but they might. So take a chance. Force them if you have to. And have a great day. 2 thumbs up. Again, let me know in the comments what you'd like me to draw. So far is an alien beetle. And another alien, an underlight, that's my brother, and a spider. So we have 2 votes, or maybe I should say, no, actually, 2 votes for a beetle, 1 vote for a spider, 1 vote for an alien from one of my childhood favorite books, Animorphs. So fun times. I'm going to be collecting these, probably put up a poll in my community tab, and maybe guys can vote on it, or I can flip a coin. Put all the things in. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. I need to sleep. So have a great day, guys. 2 thumbs up. Bye.